어떻게 녹화본은 잘 듣고 계시죠? 여기 들어보고 그리고 또 나눠드린 프린트물 좀 읽어보시고 그리고 이제 이번 학기 이렇게 레포트 좀 있으면 듀 데이트가 되는데 준비하시고 그래가지고 이번 학기도 준비가 되겠네요. 혹시 뭐 수업 관련해서 궁금하신 사항 없으시죠? 네. 오케이. So far, so good. Perhaps soon you'll meet the due date. You're now busy. Must be in my seminars and also you may turn in the paper in person during this class hour, and also you can turn in this professor lounge, okay? So located 6th building. Then you'll find my personal mailbox. You may submit. Okay. Now we are on the verge of final phase of this class schedule. You'll see in this class some holistic view about your research operation, and so what actually you will bring all together to complete your research. So your training would be tested, for example, about one topic. What you choose is some policy area and the kind of policy issues which requires some preparation of short research paper. Then we'll perhaps begin with second sources and most important article, often considered around the peers and the academicians. Then you will be led to a kind of useful reference. It could have strengths to enable you kind of important scope about the primary sources. What is major case about this issue, and what are the statute or federal regulations to be investigate about this topic and others. Then you will apply the skills and techniques learned through this class in the end to search materials. It should not be exhaustive. It should not be unnecessarily extensive. So the due scope should be defined in your responsibility. And also your learning in this class will facilitate your process about retrieval documents and the kind of research work about keeping a note or how to shape your research plan in structure and pertaining to the issues identified over your deliberations. Fact pattern will be investigated, and some preliminary assault is very important, consequential to structure your assault into the research, specific research plan. So you will spark issues to be addressed, and you will shape the kind of suggestion or solution or useful commands for your client or your audience. You will be an author of a law review article and might be funded from outside institutions, so many institutions. For example, you will be funded by National Science Foundation, and a peer institution is also there in Korean Research Foundation. And in some ambit, you will be available of other sources, private institutions, and also the government has some interest in testing their plans and project. So they would think about some need to launch a research project, and will fund you to harvest kind of useful information. So that could be commissioned with your assignment, and the kind of work would be scheduled according to the budget available. So time and budget constraints are also one factor, which is highly pertinent in my evaluation. So you will exercise your research capability to shoot with the circumstances and conditions of your research. You will be required to perform the research within one day or within 1 week in some cases, and some big research project. You will have 3 or 4 months period to complete your research. In some cases, 1 year will be due limitations imposed on your research project. The kind of context that we found in the university. So the Joseon University now provides 4 times at its maximum professors and steps about research. So research grant, perhaps $4,000 US dollars will be set on a regular basis and provided to promote the research engagements. And of course, important class objective in this class is to increase your ability about legal research. So you now have some useful information about many public websites, and one point of distinction has been provided between fee-based and free public website. So fee site and free site will now be ample to your access. Especially we have known 2 major commercial providers, Westro and LexisNexis, and the website is and their system of providing legal information is very intricate and convenient to suit the needs of a researcher. So often it is not forced that we consider the two websites more competent and also superior to address the needs of legal researcher. However, you will also exploit a kind of free website. In some cases, that could be more suitable to address your specific conditions and or needs. So you may find a fast track of search to find a solution about short questions, 1 day or 2 day research. And some important frames could be aided with the reference of a free website. So that is point of consideration. So wholesale of statement would not be accurate. That the commercial provider always superior and more useful than other websites. Especially the free website is particularly thankful since it enables cost productive or cost effective legal research. So it is one benefit you can draw upon in this class. I consider many websites in fair strengths and capacities as same or similar with the commercial providers would be explored and so introduced to your basic knowledge about this concern and interest. So I hopefully say that you will benefit from this class lesson. So I am now preparing a printout prepared by one professor in Coastal Law School. Name is Lisa Smith-Butler. And now what a associate professor of law, Shepard Law Center, Nova Southeastern University, and his article is very instructive and also informative to expose the kind of a broad context of free website, so quite extended to encourage about availability of free website. So let us see. His basic point is that the three branches of American government are very useful website in our concern. What does it mean? So it is free, but most authentic, perhaps compatible with two major providers, LexisNexis and Western. So the strength is same in strength, and especially in terms of authenticity and reliability. So researcher would fear if the information might be forced to fail his research need. So he needs to obtain accurate information about the point and point of contention or issues now controverted in the court proceeding. So what is most precise law search in this case? Then consider if he pursues some modest or humble free website. Then he will have, he could not remove any fear or the kind of nervousness about its consequence. It might, I base my legal opinion on the information obtained from some few websites, but I have a little confidence if it is true or not. So he or she might regret that he did not conform with the LexisNexis, Westro, or in that case, the government is roles as one of important rival in terms of authenticity or reliability. So we might regret of his omission to make an effort to conform the authentication of information with the government website wireless. So the government website is most precise. That is a strength. So if you like to complete any cost-effective legal research, it is very good wisdom to refer to the website of the government. These sources are opinions published by the judicial branch called legislation or statute enacted and then published by the legislature, and regulations promulgated under the power of the legislative branch and published by regulatory agencies, as well as executive orders and executive orders proclamations, which are issued and published by the executive branch on its own authority. So, bring your attention about a series of classes that we have taken journey of this course. So, recall on the legal research about primary sources, legislative, administrative, and judicial branch. In this week, I will lecture some demonstrations about Supreme Court, United States website, and others. So many free websites, especially under the auspice and administration maintenance of a respective branch as quite useful source of information. So please explore the kind of experience